Today in this video we will be discussing how to modify the timeline selection. When you create a new timeline, so let's say we create a new scene, the master, we will not talk about the master at the moment, but the other timeline, selection or mapping. There are two solutions for creating the timeline. First one, you press one of those buttons like this, and as you can see now, this timeline has an empty selection because I had not selected any features before creating it. If I first select the device and now press the timeline button, I can see that that timeline is going to work on the selected features. If I want to know, because I just deselect everything, if I want to know what features will be included in this timeline, I just need to right click the timeline, select the timeline first, then right click with the mouse and show targets. As you can see, there is nothing on this one, but on the second one, if I do the same, show target, you can see that I have created a timeline with those features selected. So now let's say you want to assign those features to the first one. Just need to right click, selection, and select current selection. This is gonna take the current selection here. And now if I do show target, so like this, show target, and again, very basic, but very important. There is always the possibility to modify that selection after all. So imagine now you've got that timeline here and you want to add, let's say, those features. Right click, selection, add to selection. And now if you press show target, you can see that the selection has been taken into account. The possibility, you also have the possibility to remove some devices. Let's say like this, selection, remove. And now if you press show target, you can see I have modified the selection again. That's very basic, and it does work the same with the mappings. So imagine now with the mappings, you get one mapping here, okay, like this. You can also selection, current selection. It's very basic, but this is an important, very important feature of the software, as this will make the difference between an empty timeline and a fully completed timeline.